Good morning, buenos dias, konnichiwa, everybody. Nothing like hot mushroom cocoa in the morning. After coffee, of course. I've already had coffee during my morning routine, which I recommend everybody do. I mean, not the coffee, that's for some people, but morning routines are very important. Read, meditate, prime yourself for a good day, which is what I do every single day, unless I'm hungover and I wake up late, and then I just come straight to this morning show and talk to you, but you probably see a palpable difference in those two states of Greg. Good morning, Dad. We've got my dad on, we've got Jordan Johnson, we've got James Lamb, the father of my high school sweetheart, Julie Lamb. Unless it's a different James Lamb, but it's probably that James Lamb. And we've got everybody waking up in the morning now, coming onto the live stream. NYLA says right on time. I'm not right on time. I'm always a little late. I'm always like 2 minutes late because I get here and then I realize that I don't have my cocoa and I need to go and get it. I think today I'm gonna fish around on Instagram a little bit. I'll pull it up and see who pops on. Maybe have a conversation or two. We've got a few videos that I want to share with you, some encouragement from some amazing musicians, some more sad news. Bill Withers passed. That's sad. That is very sad. One of the great, I guess you could say soul, but also pop. Like his thing was pop of his time. In his heyday, but just one of the great vocalists and artists, musicians of our time. So he's gone. I don't think he died of COVID. I think he was just old. He lived a beautiful and hugely amazing, productive, artistic life. One of the great inspirations. But we're not just going to have this be the death and destruction show, because there's going to be a lot of that on other news sources. Over the coming weeks and stuff. But we do have some really, really amazing encouragement, actually, that I want to share with you. What's up, Barry? So check this out. Wait. 1 second. No, stop, pause. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you something from Facebook now. And this goes on our segment, New This Morning. La! I shouldn't sing the interludes. I should do like that or something like that. But anyway. So, recognize this guy? So Herbie and I were exchanging some texts yesterday about our technological developments and what we're doing during this quarantine period, and I decided to look up what he was actually posting, and this is something he posted yesterday. Some really beautiful encouragement to to everybody, to artists everywhere. So check this out.
We're living through a difficult time, and I'm given hope when I see how people around the world are responding with music. People are gathering for concerts online and singing from their balconies. Music brings us together even when we're apart. And I look forward to the day I play for you again in person. In the meantime, keep playing, keep innovating, and keep one another in your hearts.
So you know what's funny? You heard that, right? Because I actually didn't hear it through my monitoring system here. Still working out technical kinks. I'm glad that happened with a video and not with an interview. So I have this monitoring out, but it's not really going out. I may have to like play for you and technically troubleshoot things simultaneously. But I think I know where my problem is likely to be.
We're living through a difficult time, but I'm given hope when I see how people.
I'm gonna resync this. See if I can hear it now.
When I see
Nope,
how
still
people
can't hear it.
around the world-
Well, my monitoring system isn't working great, but that's okay. You can hear it. It's good to know that if I interview people, I'm not going to be able to hear them. Was that sound choppy? Okay. Maybe it's something with my air server application. Let me try quitting that and going back in. This is the Greg Spiro Troubleshooting Show, everybody. Greg Spiro troubleshoots technology. Everybody wants to watch that, right? I'll get it eventually. We've got some great interviews coming up this week. And when I say interview, I mean it's just me calling somebody and them hopefully playing for you and talking with me a little bit. It's not really an interview.
When I see how people
How's
around
this?
the
Is this
world
better? Is this better audio?
respond to music.
Maybe?
People
A
are
little
gathering
bit?
for concerts online and singing from the balconies.
I still can't hear it.
Music brings us together even when we're apart. And I look forward to the day I play for you again in person. In the meantime, keep playing, keep innovating,
Monitoring. Oh, I know.
and keep one another in your hearts.
Yeah. So my advanced monitoring device. Let's see if that works.
We're living through a
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I can hear myself. But the video's still choppy. All right. Sorry guys. Well, at least I fixed the monitoring so I can hear.
We're living through a difficult time, but I'm given hope when I see how people around the world are responding.
Is that
to
choppy?
music.
I don't think
People are
that's choppy.
gathering for concerts online.
It's not choppy for me. Let me know if that's still choppy for you. I've got some other stuff to show you this morning. Hey, thank you. Wow, somebody from Twitch just tipped $10. Thanks, Jordar. You are the oh, it had an echo. Okay, good to know. Man, these systems can be challenging. But hey, you know what? We're making it work. So yeah, thanks Jordar for tipping $10. That's literally the biggest tip I've gotten so far. Pretty awesome. By the way, if you do tip on gregspiro.live, you'll see it right in the middle of the screen. And you will get a little shout out there. Okay. So I think I have the problem mostly fixed as far as the audio interface goes. Because we have that system capture 5 and 6, but then these are not on. Okay. Let's just try this one more time, and I'm going to see if I can catch this echo. We could hear Herbie's wisdom a million times over. You tip by going to. Somebody just asked, how do you tip? You go to gregspiro.live. The address is right there, at the bottom of the thing, gregspiro.live. And then there's an interface there for tipping if you want to, which I always appreciate. And you get a request. If Jordan or Jordar, if you have a request, you're welcome to say it on the chat here, and I will fulfill it. But let's see if this is still echoing, or if I can find the echo. It will be echoing, but give me 1 second to see if I can.
We're living through a difficult time, but I'm given hope when I see how people around the world
There you go.
are responding.
Now it's going to be no echo, right? Pretty
People are
sure there's no
gathering for
echo.
Concerts online and singing from their balconies.
I think I figured it out.
Music brings us
Tell me if I'm
together
right, everybody.
even when we're apart. And I look forward to the day I play for you again in person. In
Oh.
the meantime,
Okay. Jordan requested "Find" in his donation.
and keep one another in your hearts.
Okay, cool. So that works. Jordan, you absolutely will get that now. I've got to see where it says. I don't see the actual requests on the donations, so you'll have to let me know in the chat, like you just did, Jordan. So I appreciate you letting me know. So we're gonna play a little music because we have Jordan requesting "Find." For those of you who don't know, "Find" is it's a song I wrote, a tune. Hey, Mike Flanagan liked the stream. If you like the stream from my Facebook fan page, by the way, you will also get a shout out. It doesn't work on my personal page, just on my fan page. So if you look up Greg Spiro and go to the Greg Spiro fan page, if you share the stream or like the stream, it'll give you a little pop up in the middle of the screen. Just figured that out. Finally got it working yesterday. Anyway, there's a song called "Find." Oh man, I gotta stretch. I've been working out a lot during this quarantine. I feel like I'm in better shape now than I've been before quarantining, because what else do we have to do other than live stream and exercise, right? Gotta get out, get the movement in. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so. Hey, where'd my piano go? Oh, there it is. You know what? I'm gonna, for this performance, I can put my headphones on so I can give you the best audio quality without any weirdness or echo. Here we are. Because then I can turn off my auxiliary speakers. Finger push-ups. I've considered getting, in the past I've done kung fu, and my sensei, he recommended that I do a thing called, I forget what it was called, but it was a thing where the verb is still here. It's still like mixed down effectively, but the difference is you won't hear it feeding back through the microphone. But yeah, it was a thing called Splashing Hands Kung Fu. I trained in it for several years, and it's a lot of very fast movements, but there's one thing they do where you take your hands and you smash them over and over against a bag of rice, and until your hands are like numb, and it's supposed to do amazing things for the nerves and the blood flow and everything, but I decided to not do that. I feel like that would be similar to finger push-ups if you could really hurt yourself. Yeah, so anyway, before I get on to other questions, I'm going to fulfill this request. This is by Jordan Johnson. For a tune called "Find" off my first Spirit Fingers record. I wrote this in the little tiny lounge area in a tour bus when I was touring with Halsey and I was frustrated by playing 3 chords over and over again. So I wrote, and in 4/4, and so I wrote a song that went through like a bunch of different chords and substitutions and was in 13/16 to try to exercise my brain. Yeah. Oh man. I bet you some people in that pop world hate me because I talk down on it a little bit, but I don't really mean to talk down on it. It's more so that there are just different types of music, and there's music for the masses and there's music for the few. Just like there's food for the masses. You have Shake Shack, which is great burgers, but for the masses, and very simple and made by a Michelin star chef. And then you have Michelin star restaurants, like 3 Michelin star restaurants, like Alinea, that are made for the few who can afford it and will appreciate it. And not made that expensive so it can be that expensive, because their profit margins are much smaller than the mass chains. The Shake Shack is making so much more money than any of the 3 Michelin star restaurants. But it takes that many people and that much work and cost to make a 20-course meal that is that special at a 3 Michelin star restaurant. So, you have those two, and there's a place for the two in the world, and we need it. I love Shake Shack as well. But if I had the choice between going to Shake Shack or going to Alinea, I'd go to Alinea. That's how I feel about music. I'll play pop music, and I'll make money on it, and I will also do it very well, and I will love it when I do it. But there's nothing like really complex, deep, harmonic, melodic, like time fluctuating music. So anyway, this is let me just make sure I'm seeing everything that is happening. Yeah, okay, cool. So I got you, Jordan. This is fine. Maybe a little new twist on it for this morning. How I'm feeling this morning. Find, everybody. Find. Thank you, Jordan Johnson, for requesting that, for tipping. Hey, we got another tip from David G. If you ever request, please let me know, because I can't see the requests in the actual thing in the chat here. So unless you type it into the chat. So whatever you requested when you tipped, and I'll figure that out after this show. Putting it in my memory to fix that technical issue. Yeah, that lick is hard as hell. I fucked it up several times just now. It's like it's in 13/16. How the hell are you supposed to play that? And it goes through so many chord substitutions. Hey, we have okay, David Goldblack just tipped and asked for giant steps, so we're gonna do that next. I love this system. I can make a little bit of money considering all of my tours are canceled for the next months. And I can play music for you and songs that I like. But Jordan, I just want to play you that B section slowly so you see what it actually is. I don't know if you're trying to learn it or not, but so it's like it goes through all these substitutions. So I missed one note, but you get the idea there. And the idea is keeping the ostinato alternating between your hands. It's really fucked up. I don't know why Actually, I know why I wrote that, because I needed to send my brain through some flaming hoops. Isn't that a pretty sound? Giant steps, everybody. In some really weird way. I don't know exactly what that was. Oh, Lord. It's too early for giant steps, but I did it for you, David. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, man. And thank you for tipping. You'll also get a little ding in the middle of the page saying your name if you share from my Facebook fan page. If you look up Greg Spiro, not my personal profile, but my Facebook fan page. What should we do? Should we play some more or should we talk? I like to do both. There's been some funny stuff going around. I can show you some of that funny stuff. See if I can find it here. My little brother sent me something really funny this morning that was talking about how here, I'll show you this clip. He had the sentiment of it's pretty oh, Joey Alexander, that's not a bad idea. I actually don't know Joey. I've never met him. But I would have him on the show. So just check this out. It's just funny to think about how many of our childhood memories were curated by people who were obviously on all sorts of hallucinogenic drugs. Like this, he was watching this the other day, I guess Fantasia. This is the hippo. You can see me if I'm over here. Hi. And there's another one. This one. I don't know why it does that screen thing. These were like standards of our childhood, right? I feel like this is from Fantasia. But my little brother was watching it and he sent this to me and reminded me of how much drugs. Isn't that weird? Does anybody else find that as weird as I find it? I can't tell because your feedback is delayed a little bit, but it's interesting to think. I've thought that this period of time when we all have to be in our houses might be a great time for us to experiment with hallucinogenic drugs. But, you know, maybe not. Because you can't go to a hospital if something goes wrong, because then you'll get COVID. So that could be really bad. Maybe better safe than sorry during this time. Okay, actually, I'm going to answer a couple questions now. But it feels good to play in the morning. Thanks for being here with me while I indulge myself in a little improvisation. Yeah, I threw in the invention. I also threw in I threw in the jig in G minor, which is the predecessor to the jig, by the way. So I've never met Tigran Hamasyan, though I'd like to. I'm a big fan of his. And then Eldar, yeah, I've met Eldar a bunch. Eldar and I have spoken, and we've been locked in a storage closet together accidentally. We were at Smalls, the jazz club in New York. And you guys know that jazz club, Smalls? They do a live stream of their music every night. I mean, not now because nothing in New York is open, but Jordan Rudess, you know what? I love Dream Theater, and he's really good with all the tech shit, but I haven't listened to him or them that much. But yeah, Eldar is such an amazing musician. I don't think that I don't think that what you hear of him on his recordings even does justice to how good he actually is as an artist. He's like one of the really, really amazing pianists right now. But so in Smalls, we were locked in in Smalls. There's an area where the artists go to, partake in artist things, and so we were there, and we didn't realize that when you close the door, you can't open it from the inside. It was me and Eldar and Maurice Brown, just the three of us, and Eldar, he actually climbed out through the chimney of the venue, or like the like exhaust thing of the venue, and went outside, and then came and let us out, which was pretty amazing. Yeah, he's kind of a small guy. I'm a small guy too, but I didn't want to climb through that chimney. So that was fun. Maybe I'll have Eldar on the show. That'd be really fun to have him on the show. By the way, I do take requests. There's a tip function at gregspiro.live right over there, somewhere around there. And if you tip there, you get to be first in line for requests. In the meantime, I think let's go on Instagram and let's see who's hanging out on. Oh wow, yeah, giving blood. People are giving blood. That's a good idea. Why don't we all go onto Instagram right now and see who's hanging out there? We'll go to my little phone web interface here. There we go, to the phone. Boom. And we're gonna go live on Instagram and go to a whole new group of people. Add to your story. We're gonna do live. Checking connection, and now we're live. So, and we're gonna put this up so that they can see what's going on over here. What's up, Instagram world? Now we have Instagram and Facebook. You don't have to log into Tip. You can just, hey, Billy the bassist is now on Instagram. Ethan Lawrence. All right, we got a bunch of people logging on. Hey guys, how's it going? All right, I'm gonna turn on this speaker so that you can hear me when I play on Instagram. Sorry if the sound quality decreases for the Facebook world a little bit. So for those of you who are not for those of you on Insta who are not on Facebook, if you go to the Facebook feed, you can see it a little more clearly with multiple cameras and stuff. But for the Instagram feed, this is where I'm gonna sort of, hey, Lucia Music is there. This is where I can see who's up and who wants to log in and talk to me. Hey, Lucia, you requested? Okay, fine. What's up, Lucia? This is a fan in London who I'm bringing on right now. It's okay. It's waiting for you. You didn't think I would accept, did you? You better play one of my songs. She's been putting up. She has been putting up. What do you call it? Covers, covers of my songs that she has learned how to play. And is waiting for you, Lucia. If you log on, you can maybe play something for everybody. Okay, you asked again. Try it again. Try it again. But you have to play a Spirit Fingers song if you log on. There it is. You go live. Hey, what's up?
How are you? Oh my god.
You're live on my channel right now.
Oh my god, hey guys, follow me, thanks.
So, what you got? Can you play something for us? Can you play Spirit?
I don't know, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh yeah, you want to teach me how to keep the drone from me?
Oh yeah. So okay, Lucia was she was playing Find, which is this song. Yeah. What? So show me what you got now. And so the one thing she didn't get was the drone.
Okay, so then when you said that, I was like, okay, I can't do that.
Mhm.
Right. So, how about I keep it?
I'll show you. Okay. Can you see my Well, all right. I'll just have to like move this so you can see it there for now. Hopefully it doesn't fall on my computer. You can rewatch this if you want later on Facebook, because I'll switch it to on Facebook so that you can see my hands right now. All right, so everybody, Lucia's still gonna be on Instagram, but we're switching to the view where you can see my hands so I can show her how to do this ostinato. So you keep it with your thumb here, and you're gonna have to, yeah, you'll have to watch this. Oh, did my camera adjust weirdly? There we go. Fix this. There we go. Okay, so you keep it here for that first B section. You keep it on your right hand first, and you have to switch hands. So, I mean, well, you can actually, for that first part, you can keep it with the right hand. But I like to, when the melody is playing in the right hand, I like to play the ostinato with the left hand. So what I do is this. So you have to switch over the other hand. Yeah, so left, left, and then the melody with the right where you hit the B again, and then you switch to keep it on the right hand when you play the bass line in the left hand. So it's like, and then switch to the left hand again when the right thumb is doing this melody on the A, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're switching to do it with the left. It's basically what the left hand is doing is this. Except for the right hand's taking over sometimes when it's just a 16th note syncopation. You know, so. What?
If I'm going to how long will it keep the while doing the
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
You know when I do like the crazy stuff, how much does it to do that, and
You have to do it very, very slowly. You have to start it out very slowly and learn it that way, because if you when I was first learning to play this, I would practice 2 hours every day, and this was all backstage at these arenas where I made them have a practice keyboard for me, and I would just find a corner, set up the keyboard, and go through this super, super slowly, like 40 beats per minute, with like 16th notes being the 40 beats per minute, you know? So like this. What's that?
You're the composer, so it's gonna be easier.
Maybe, I don't know. It took me a long time to learn it. Like, so if you break it down slowly, it's like this. And I'm gonna switch back to the phone view, the overhead view here. And then you use the pinky to hit that one, because you can't get the left hand up in time. It's actually, it's hard for me to do it that slowly at this point. Now the pinky. What's that?
That when I learned that, I did it without the drawing. With the right hand. Even though like they give you a lot, but that's not right.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand what you said because the connection was choppy. Say that one more time.
Because I learned the whole thing without.
Yeah, you learned the whole thing without the drone, so you don't have the right hands doing the right parts yet.
Yeah. So you cross over and I was like, oh, it's the right hand, and it's like,
It was still choppy. Say that last part one more time.
So like, I learned the whole thing. It's like I can play it, but I can't.
Oh, you can play it or you can't?
I can, but I can't. And then when I start doing the whole right hand is wrong.
Yes, exactly. So you have to relearn it essentially if you want to get it right. It'll be easier because you know the melody. You know the melody now. So it's you know, it's actually going to be really good for your brain to be able to do this, because you can essentially sing the melody in your head now, even though you can't sing it probably because it's such a big range. But if you can play it like, if you can now play it with a totally different fingering, you will learn more. You'll internalize more in your brain as far as tackling the keyboard in general.
Yeah.
So you'll level yourself up by doing it. So you just at this point now have to learn to do it, which you can rewatch this video because I just played it several times. You learn to do it with the right fingering, hitting the drone at the right time, so that you can then get the entire breadth of the melody while having that drone going through the whole time.
It's my favorite is
Thank you. I wish that I could make this less choppy. It's really choppy audio, but I can still get most of what you're saying. By the way, I have to address some people who are saying that they were trying to tip, but it's asking to log in to tip. Sorry, I'll fix that. That's so weird. You shouldn't have to log in to tip. You should be able to just put in, as long as you fill out all the information that it's asking about, like the text, where you have to put in text, it should allow you. But I'll look into this afterwards because that's a big problem if it's not letting you do it. Yeah. But Lucia, do you want to play a little bit of What the hell? What is that? How did you do that? Wait.
Like at the bottom. This is sparkles on it. I mean, I've already saved that filter.
I have this one. Found this. This is a good one.
Use that like my hair.
Huh?
Use that one all the time.
I know, I like this one. I like how I look as a bunny. What's this one?
Yeah,
Ooh. Ooh. I look really weird and creepy now.
Get this shiny one.
Ooh, I don't like that one. I don't see the shiny one.
I'm just saying it.
I like this one. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, you're so inclined to suck.
Thank you.
You know, the this bit. Yeah. This.
Haha. Haha. Well, thank you. Oh, how do I get... I'm trying to get rid of my thing there. Wait. Ah. Well, I'm not an Instagram expert. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, so Lucia is probably the pianist who has transcribed the most of my stuff out of anybody so far. I really appreciate all the stories that you post when you tag Spirit Fingers and all of that. It's pretty cool.
No, my whole because you know about script. Like, with like list 45 seconds, and then like
I again, it's a little hard for us to understand what you're saying because of the choppiness. So, sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you go, and everybody should follow Lucia. It's what is your Instagram or Oh, somebody's asking if you could play a song. Why don't you play a song for us? Somebody just asked if you could play a song. We'll take that request. Yeah, it'll be a little choppy, but let's listen to her play something. Do you want to play? Give us a couple minutes of something, whatever you want.
Okay. What should I play?
You can play whatever your heart desires.
Okay. I'll play. Okay. I learned 10 times recently. But I don't. I have. Wait, you mean the original was singing in it? Thing is, because oh yeah, I kind of know what you mean. So you know the same thing you.
I'm gonna let you just kind of take over because I can't really understand what you're saying because of the choppiness.
Okay.
It might be my internet connection here. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay. Today I literally have no idea. Because
All right.
the original that I wrote is like I've never put it by myself. I've only it's just a drummer.
Oh, try it. Try a little bit. Just play a little bit. Play like a minute of it.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna play another tune. one that's not out yet. Happy vocal warm-ups today, so let's go ahead.
Can you guys hear on Facebook? Can you guys hear what is Yeah, you know, Lucia, I think it's getting too choppy over here. We can't even really understand the music that's happening because of the choppiness of Instagram. So we're gonna have to we'll do a FaceTime call and have you come into Facebook one day, sometime soon, and play one of your songs, okay? So I don't know if you can hear me now, but I'm gonna say au revoir, even though that's French, I think, and you're in London, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Thank you for joining us, Lucia Music. And do that. Cool. All right, so maybe the Instagrammers can see me. Still, I promise we'll have Lucia back. We're having some technical difficulties there that were causing it to not really load. But yeah, Lucia's a great young pianist in London who has her own project and has come to my shows in London and is this is kind of funny to see like the little dancey thing over there. Woo! All right. We're going back to the opening version here. And we're going to close out this session of the quarantine show with your host, Greg Spiro. I do love Glasper. Hilarious guy, and a sweet guy. Great musician. I'm missing all my comments here. There we go. There we go. So for those of you who were trying to tip earlier, can you try again and let me know if it's working now? Because 2 people it worked for, and then 2 people it didn't work for. I will gladly put your request to the front of the line if you are so gracious to tip at gregspiro.live. All right, guys, I'm going to go and work on some of these technical issues that we were having before with the tipping and all of that so that I can get it working for the next broadcast. Come back tomorrow. I love you guys very much. Thanks for being here. Quarantine with me, and I will quarantine with you, and we will get through all of this together with optimism and music, because that's what will keep us together. All right, guys. Catch you next time. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Be there, and please share the post. Bye.